Hey, do you know there is a small feature in ADF for each activity that can make your pipeline run 10 times faster? If not, then watch this video. So I have a pipeline which is going to move data from source folder to target folder. In source, I have placed six files, file A to file F, and all of these six files are supposed to go inside the target folder, which right now is empty. The way I have designed my ADF pipeline is I first used a metadata activity, which is supposed to go inside the source folder, identify all the files which are inside that folder, and pass that input to the for each activity for its processing. Now, what we are going to specially look at is the for each activity in the settings area. So in for each activity, you will notice that there is an option which says sequential. Now this is going to impact the performance of pipeline. Why? Because if you click on sequential, it will take all these inputs one by one from the metadata activity and execute them one by one, which is going to take some time. Whereas if you uncheck this feature, you are given an option to decide how many parallel executions you want to do for this pipeline. So in this case, let's say I have given six. So if I run this pipeline, all six files will be executed at once and will go inside the target folder. Now let's see how this works. I'll first select sequential and run the pipeline. And as we see, the pipeline execution has started. It has gone to my metadata activity. It is getting the file names. Execution has processed to for each activity. Now the for each activity is in progress, which means the copy activity is inside the for each has started. Now if you see here, one of the file is completed, the other one is queued, and similarly the other file is completed, the third one is queued. So if you notice, this execution is happening one by one. So we'll let this execution complete and then go back to the batch count processing, where we run all six files at one and see how it works. So now if you see, the execution is completed, all my six files have been copied to the target folder, but it took some time. Now let's explore the other method where we wanted to do it in parallel. So for that, we'll again go back to the for each activity, go to settings, uncheck the sequential option, and then keep the batch count as 6, which means at one particular point of time, my pipeline will be executing six files in parallel. Now I'll just go ahead and do the debug. Let's go to the monitor and see how this execution is happening now and what is the difference that we see. So the metadata activity has started, it is queued. Okay, now the metadata activity is completed, but now the difference that you will see is that all six files are queued at once. Instead of having this done one by one, this is happening in parallel. Now, if I do a refresh, it took much less time and the execution is completed. I'll go to the ADLS location, go to the target folder and see that all the files have been copied. So use this feature the next time when you're working on performance tuning of your ADF pipeline. And for more such content on Azure data engineering, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.